everyone, and welcome to Lauren Reed Color. As the title of the video states, I am going to be discussing Sarah Renae Clark's new color cubes today. I'll be talking about my first impressions, how they relate to the old color cubes, and I'll also be showing you which cards from the original color cubes are no longer in the set. So let me start with a little bit of backstory about my own experience with the color catalog. A few years ago, I learned that Sarah Renae Clark was producing this catalog with 250 color palettes, and I was really excited, and I decided that I was going to purchase it. So I did, and then a couple of years after that, she produced the second volume of the color catalog, and I got that one as well. And I must say that over the years, I have enjoyed using this catalog immensely. I have used many of the palettes on my coloring pages, and it was a really good decision to purchase them. I decided at the time when she brought out the color cubes, which are the physical version of the same color catalog, that I wasn't going to purchase it. First of all, I already had the digital version, and second, it was just a little bit outside of my budget. The price of the cubes themselves was very reasonable, but factoring in shipping and taxes, it just did not seem feasible at the time. Nevertheless, I had been saving up, and I was just about to purchase them recently when I learned from Sarah Renae Clark's Facebook page that she was completely revamping this product. So I just want to say at this point that I strongly recommend going to Sarah Renae Clark's YouTube channel and watching the video where she explains her thinking and her reasoning behind the changes in the product, because it's very informative and very helpful in understanding why she has created a completely new product. Anyway, so she decided that she was going to rearrange the boxes themselves. She was going to remove some palettes, rearrange palettes between the boxes, add completely new palettes, and now the new product is 4 boxes. There are divider tabs and other goodies that will help stay organized with the cards. So I am going to now go over and give you my impressions of the cards, and also, as I said, choose a card and try it out on a page. So let's see if these cards are worth getting. I have my assistant here who is going to help me open up these boxes, because we are both exceedingly excited. Yes, those are her hands. All right, so let's open up the first box. The box, the white box first, because
this is 1 and 2.
Yes, volumes 1 and 2
count.
are in box in the white box. Wait, let's not hit the camera.
Okay.
Back away. Okay, there we go. Ooh, so exciting. Okay.
Pretty.
So they're very pretty. And I understand that the previous color cubes came in a box made of cardstock, but the new ones come in boxes made of wood. And this is, I can tell you that this is true because when we went to collect these boxes from the post office, my assistant came with to carry them because, yeah, I wasn't going to be able to carry that box. Okay, let's open up box number 2. Oh, all right. Oh, sorry about that. Volumes 3 and 4. 1, wait, let's 1, 2.
We can count.
Oh, very cool. All right, so all I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take off all the plastic and open them up, and I will spare you all the crinkling, so we'll be back. So this is what they look like, and I must say they are really excellent quality, and each box comes with its own band that tells you which volume it is. It tells you how to use them, pick the card you like, match your supplies, and create with confidence. And then it tells you how many cards are in each box, and what it comes with, the hex codes, dark and lighter shades, 11 collection index cards with tabs, and an instruction card with tab sticker with volume number. And then here you've got the collections that are in this box. So in volume number 1, you have Enchanting Landscapes, Sandy Shores, Bold and Bright, Beautiful Food, Natural Wonder, Summer, Autumn, Winter, Spring, Christmas Season, and Sweet Valentine. In volume number 2, it's exactly the same, but it's got a different color, which I think is really neat. So you can tell from the color which box that you have if you've got it on your shelf. And then this one's got amazing places, ocean life, spectacular skies. I'm going to use that a lot. Cityscapes, everyday life, fun and festive, petals and blooms. I will also use that a lot. Farmer's table, cosmic wonder. I'm going to use that a lot too. Smooth gradients and wonderful wildlife. Oh, this is so neat. This is volume 3. It's yellow. We have breathtaking sunsets, coastal views, floral arrangements, interior design, majestic mountains, neon glow, sugar rush. Ooh, it's going to make me hungry. Retro flair, rainbows, fancy foods, and beautiful birds.
I like the name of that one.
Yeah. Oh, first of all, it's purple, so
Yes.
it's going to be my favorite
Yes.
box. Volume 4 has Cakealicious, cyberpunk,
Yes, I like that one
fantasy. Yeah, cyberpunk. Fantasy, pastel tones, vintage vibes, into the woods, architecture, juicy fruits, bugs and butterflies, wedding bliss, and signature drinks. Ooh.
I have to wonder how many people burst into song with Into the Woods.
Ignore the assistant. She thinks she's amusing.
I am amusing.
Okay,
I am hilarious.
Let's get volume number 1.
Yes, that is
and
one.
let's see what's in it. Yeah, so just to remind everyone that, there are 4 cubes now. Before there were 2. And Sarah Renae Clark on her video has explained the thinking behind her process and the fact that some cards from the original set were removed and others have been added, and they've also been rearranged. So let's take off this. Oh, I think
Wait,
yes.
there's writing on the inside of the band.
Okay, wait. Let's see what that says. Oh, right. So you've got, it explains what's on each card. So you've got the color name from our curated database of 500 familiar color names. You've got the hex code. You've got the tints and shades, fun palette ideas. Again, you've got a list of all the categories in each volume. And you've got the website, thecolorcompanion.com. So Sarah Renae Clark has another video on her channel explaining about the Color Companion, which I have not yet watched because I wanted to have the cards with me first before I started playing with that. So there's a free tier, a paid tier, and there's a one-time payment for lifetime access that I do know. So I will be checking that out as well.
Just in
Okay.
case you get confused about which cover that is.
Just in case you don't want to get your covers mixed up. So it is color coded and got the name of the volume. Okay, and then they come. Oh, they're so beautiful.
Yeah.
So in this little box, you have the tabs. Okay, so let's open that up. So each box has its tabs for the categories. And oh, that is so neat. You have little mini pictures of each card and then a palette number so that you can quickly, take a glance and see which one you want. And then of course these you slot into in between the different sections. And Sarah Renae Clark was explaining in her video that once the tabs are in the box, you can still close the box and it won't damage the category tabs. And then here you use this card as a bookmark to save your place or mark a favorite color palette card. She's really put so much effort into these cards, into this update for this product. So let's take a few. Let's take one card and just have a look what it's. So first of all, it is really thick quality cardstock. So it will be safe from any blending. Is that on the card itself? It is. Okay. And so you have the picture and then you have the palette that is derived from this picture. And then when you turn the card over, you have the hex code with the color name, and then you've got the light, medium, and dark shades for each color. So if you've been watching my channel, you know that I have a video on how to use Dopely. So basically this can be used together with the Dopely website. You can put in the hex codes and come up with even more shades if you want. So very often I like to have 2 midtones, and so that could be useful to put the code into Dopely and get even more shades. Okay, sorry about the airplane going by. I am just going to press pause until it decides to leave. Okay, so while we were paused for the plane to go by, my assistant was talking about how these cards can also be used for cross stitch and embroidery, because that's what she does. She doesn't color. She has other hobbies, but I have a feeling that she will also be using these cards for her hobbies. And we were talking about how you can take the hex code, put it into the DMC site to find the matching DMC threads for embroidery and cross stitch.
Well, there's a website called Stitch Palettes that does the same thing.
Yes.
You can also... Yeah.
Right, so you can use that as well.
Yeah.
So these cards are not only for colorists, they can also be for people who have other hobbies, painting, embroidery, anything, interior design, anything that requires, using color palettes. So yeah, I am really, really excited to start playing with these and to choose a palette to color in my next page. Oh, this one's nice.
I really like that one.
I have to actually go through it and compare it to the color catalog. So as I was saying before, I have the color catalog, which is the previous color cube, but in the digital version. And I'm going to be spending a good few hours going through and seeing which cards are new and which ones are, have remained from the original color catalog, and also playing with the color companion. I'm not sure if it's already live. I think on her website, Sarah Renae Clark said that it will be available from perhaps the 1st of December. I will check. Yes, oh, that's nice.
That's nice.
I love muted colors.
Yes.
I will check on the website and put the information about when the color companion, which you can use to choose colors and all of that, will be available. I think she said the 1st of December, but it might have been the 31st of December. I will check. Oh, I'm going to really enjoy playing with these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up the boxes with all of the tabs, and then I am going to show you how I choose a palette for a particular page. So I'll be back in a little while. Right, so I am back after organizing all of the divider tabs into their relevant boxes, and I must say, looking at the end result, it's very impressive. I have a rainbow across my desk. I also noticed while I was doing this organization that each of the boxes also comes with a sticker, so you can stick the sticker onto the box and see which box you are accessing when they are on your shelf. I will also be keeping the belly band that is around the box, so that is another way you can keep track of what's what. Talking about the box, so yes, as I've said earlier, it is thick wood, not cardstock, so it's very durable, and that is very good because I am a bit of a klutz, so it's always good when things are strong and not easily breakable in my vicinity. So the cards themselves are also excellent quality, and I cannot stress enough how much thought and effort has gone into making this product. The cards are absolutely beautiful. So let's take one out. Oh, that's a divider tab. Yeah, let me get a couple. Right, so they are really beautiful. The print is matte. The cards are a thick cardstock. It's not going to be easy to bend or break them, and they're really excellent. I love the size of the print. It's easy to read, both in terms of the card number, the name of the color, and the hex code. And of course, we know from Sarah Renae Clark's excellent video where she discussed how she organized all of the names and thought of original ones, that a lot of thought has gone into that as well. So yeah, absolutely wonderful quality, and I'm going to enjoy using them very much. So that is in terms of the actual quality of the product. There is no getting past it. Another thing I wanted to talk about was the bookmark cards, which are also very, very useful. As I was going through and putting in the divider tabs and going through all of the cards and seeing what's what, these bookmarks really came in handy, so you slot them in wherever you need to. And again, the box itself, right, you can also put cards in to sort if you want to use different palettes from different boxes or from the same box on a single project. So that is also a good use of the box. So yeah, really very aesthetically pleasing and of course very practical. Now, let's talk a little bit about, yes, the color palettes themselves. So I'm a bit obsessive and I decided that I was going to go through and see which cards had been retired. So on her video, Sarah explained that some of the cards were retired, some of them were reorganized into the dispersed, yes, between the different boxes, and new palettes were added. So I have the digital color cube, and I decided that I was going to go through the cube and see which palettes had been retired. And so that's what I did, and I'm going to share my results with you. Okay, so I spent a good couple of days going through the boxes and, yes, forming my impressions, but also checking which cards from the original color cube and color catalog are still in the new boxes. And that's what I did. I went 1-1 and I marked down, yes, each card, what its new number is. And this way I was also able to see which cards have been retired. So for example, 002 has been retired, 007, 008, 009, 010, 011, 015, 016, 021, 023, 025, 027, 028, 031. There are 100. I checked. 033, 036, 044, 048, 049, 053, 056. Those are all there. 065, 073, oops, 082, 083, 086, 092, 095, 097, 099, 106, 109, 110, 111, 114, 115, 118, 119, 121, 122, 123, 128, 131, 139, 145, 161, 164, 165, 166, 179, 188, 204, 207, 210, 211. All of these were kept. 246, 250. So those are the ones from volume 1. And then in volume 2, we've got 257, 258. Let's see, all of those were kept. I think more were kept from volume 2 than volume 1. 304, 309, 311, 316, 318, 323, 324, 330, 331, 338, 353, 355, 371, okay, 408, 420, 425, 445, 449, 452, 454, 460, 461, 463, 465, 466, 467, 468, 470, 471, 472, 473, 474. These are all the monochrome ones, most of them. 475, 476, 477, 479, 480, 481, and 493. So those are all of the cards that have been retired. And of course, Sarah Renae Clark has also introduced 600 new palettes, which I went through as I was going through all of this. And I must say that I was checking to see on her website. She also tells us which cards have been moved around, but I didn't exactly find that matched. According to the website, I did the math, which for me is impressive since I am not a math teacher and my math is really terrible. But I did the math, and according to the calculations that are on the website, only 85 cards have been retired, but it is indeed 100 that have been retired. Also, as I was going through, I found one duplicate card, but it's a duplicate, but not a duplicate. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so in volume 3, in the Majestic Mountains section, yes, card number 603 and card number 617 are the same image, as you can see. At first, I thought maybe it was a misprint on the divider tab itself, so I went through the actual cards and I found, yes, card 603 and card 617, and indeed they are a duplicate of the same image. Okay, this is when the bookmark came in handy because I removed that cluster of cards and put in the bookmark so I know where it goes back very quickly. Anyway, so I was wondering about that because they're identical. And then when you turn them over, however, they are not identical. So on card 617, you have white, light blue, maximum blue, mid-electric blue, and Oxford blue. But on card 603, you have mint cream, light blue, rich electric blue, indigo dye, and black pearl. And also, I'm not sure if you can see it on the video, but the colors are not the same. So here they are, and here these are slightly different than these ones. These have a bit more muted shades. These three are very different from these three. Again, these three are also very different from these three, and these three are also different from these three. So I think it's only the first row. Even here, it's different. You can see it's two different grays. And I don't know, this seems more minty than this side, but I don't know. But they're definitely different. So while it is the same image on the front of the card, the colors are different on the back. So that was an interesting thing that I discovered. This is the only occurrence of this. There are no other duplicate images. Everything else is different. So that was really interesting. And yeah, I had a lot of fun going through all of these cards and finding everything and sorting everything. And now I'm going to go back and talk about some other aspects of these cards that I want to discuss. Okay, so let's discuss the very big question, and that is, do you actually need these cards? And the short answer is no. The long answer is that you can find all over the internet, on Pinterest, on different crafting websites like the DMC embroidery thread website, and a ton of other sites, lots and lots of different color palettes. And then you can use a website like Dopely or Adobe Picker or lots of other tools to find the hex codes for these palettes and basically use them in your artwork. Nevertheless, what you do have here is it all in one place. So if you like a physical product and you like flipping through cards like me, then you do have it all organized in one place for you. Moreover, you have the hard work of having the hex codes, yes, found for you. And of course, once Sarah Renae Clark's digital companion is up and running, which according to her latest video should be end of December, beginning of January, I'm not yet 100% clear on that, then yes, you'll have the ease of finding all of the colors from these palettes in her digital companion. And in fact, you'll be able to find any hex code in her digital companion. So I do think that in terms of usage, that tool is going to be very functional and helpful, and I can't wait to try it out. So as I was saying, you don't actually need the cards. However, it is consolidated all in one place, and I personally love the idea of having a physical product in my hand to work with, and so I did purchase them, and I feel that I'm going to get a lot of use out of them. Also, if you're someone who had the volumes 1 and 2 on your shelves and you found yourself not using them, then I doubt that you're going to be using volumes 3 and 4. Let's also, in this respect, discuss the controversy that there is surrounding these cards. As I said earlier, Sarah Renae Clark has completely revamped the product. She has retired some cards. She has reorganized the boxes in a more cohesive way, which I think is very useful. But of course, people who have volumes 1 and 2 have expressed their disappointment that their product is basically obsolete at this point, because a lot of the cards were retired, and they are in a different order and have been dispersed differently in the boxes. So it makes their existing edition not as useful as it was in the past. For me personally, while I understand this issue, and I totally agree that it could have been done a little bit differently, for example, keeping volumes 1 and 2 as is and just adding volumes 3 and 4 and perhaps even volume 5 and 6 if new cards were added, and perhaps even creating organizational tabs that could be sold separately for volumes 1 and 2. I totally understand Sarah Renae Clark's thinking on this issue, and as I said before, I recommend going to her YouTube and watching the video where she explained her thought process. So yeah, whether or not you actually need the cards is a personal decision up to every single one of us. But for me personally, I think this is an excellent product. If you do not have any of the color cubes, I do recommend purchasing it, because it will be very useful not only for colorists but also for people engaged in painting, in embroidery, and other types of hobbies and crafts. Okay, so the page that I want to work in December is this one, the Mystical Mountains page from Mythomorphia by Kirby Rosannes. This is the page that was chosen in my Kirby Rosannes challenge group, and so I'm going to get started on it. And I have decided that I want it to be sort of a sunset snowy scene, and I went through the boxes and, well, together with my assistant, and we have sort of chosen some possible palettes. Now, these palettes, you can either choose one palette to apply to the whole page, or we could even perhaps use them together, because afterwards I noticed that when comparing the colors on the cards, some of them are shared. So for example, we have, this one has unbleached silk, and this one also has unbleached silk. I think it's a slightly different shade though, but pretty close. And for example, this one has old lavender, and this one has old lavender, so also pretty close. And this one has ruddy pink and pale red violet, which are also colors that are on the other cards. So yes, some colors in common that you can work with. So basically, I'm not sure yet. I'm still debating. I'm thinking that I want it definitely to be snowy. So I'm thinking this one having a glow on one side of the page and then cloudy gray on the other. Yeah, so let's put this one away. And this one has mountains. Also, let's see. I think quite a few of these colors are repeated. The unbleached silk. the rose gold. Yeah, so we can put that one on the side. And then this one's got the nice mountains. And let's see, we've got terracotta. We don't have colors in common, so that's actually pretty good. And then this one has this bright sunset sky. We've got the red pale violet. I think the only color in common here is the old lavender. Yeah, and this one's got the mountains, but this one's also got mountains. I'm thinking this one might be a bit too bright for a snowy scene. Okay, so let's put them aside. Right. So these are the two palettes that I am going to be using on this page, and I am going to be using the light, mid-tone, and dark tones for each color. I'm thinking I will do a Neo Color 2 base for the page, and then I will use either Prismacolor. I'm thinking Prismacolors because a lot of these colors are ones that are in Prismacolors. Or I could use Castle Arts Harmonious, perhaps. That's something to think about. So I need to decide if I'm going to use Prismacolors or the Castle Arts Harmonious. I'm still leaning towards Prismacolors. Yes, Prismacolors. Okay, so there we go. I have chosen cards for this page, and I will, yes, be working on it throughout the month of December. So thank you everyone for joining me as I've gone through Sarah Renae Clark's new 2nd edition color cubes and talked about my first impressions of them. I hope that you found the video helpful and that you'll join me again in future videos. Bye for now.